Hi friends, welcome to Swati Surbhi Astro. Hope you all are doing well nowadays. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about the transit of Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Now this is going to be a very interesting video because in the first part of this video, I would be mentioning about the general impact of this transit on everyone's lives. Then in the next part, I would be taking up the first 6 ascendants, which are from Aries to Virgo, and would be discussing what kind of results can be expected in the lives of each of these 6 ascendants during the duration of this transit of Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Then I would also be offering some advice to each of these 6 ascendants, and I would also be mentioning about the 3 kinds of remedies, which are the karmic remedy, the attitudinal remedy, and the astrological remedy, which could help these 6 ascendants to make the most of this transit period. So let us begin this video now. Now, what would be the general impact of this transit? So first, let us understand what kind of planet is Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. Jupiter represents abundance, hope, expansion, growth, prosperity, and good fortune. Now, what kind of sign is Taurus? Taurus is an earthy sign. Taurus represents stability, realism, practicality, financial prosperity, strong willpower, and determination. So, Jupiter in the sign of Taurus would mean securing of wealth and abundance into our lives, of securing of financial prosperity into our lives. Now, this wealth and this prosperity could mean different things for different people. Like for one person, the meaning of wealth could be knowledge and wisdom. For another person, it could be the material possessions. While for yet another person, it could be their mental peace. So we all would, in this duration, we all would become so much more focused towards achieving stability in our lives in a realistic and practical manner. We would also try to expand our work and try accomplishing our goals in a determined way. So one thing is for sure, that during this duration of 1 year period, while Jupiter transits in the sign of Taurus, we all are likely to grow further into our lives. We all are likely to grow further in our careers, in our personal lives, in our professional lives, no matter at whatever level we are today. But we are going to grow further and further throughout the duration of this transit. Now, the results of the transit can be checked in 2 ways, from the moon sign and from the ascendant. Now, in this video, I would be discussing about the result of the transit from the ascendant, because I consider checking it from the ascendant to be more important, because whenever we check the results of the transit from the ascendant, we get to know what kind of results can be expected by us in the physical world or in reality. What kind of changes can be expected by us. Whenever we check the results of the transit from the moon sign, then it shows that what kind of impact the transit can have on us on a mental level or on an emotional level. Also, we need to check the nakshatras. We also need to check the Ashtak Varga, particularly the Bhinashtak Varga is very important for knowing about the transit in detail. But in this video, we would be covering the impact of this transit of Jupiter in the sign of Taurus on the first 6 ascendants. So let us begin with Aries ascendant now. Now, in the next video, I would be talking about the rest of the 6 ascendants, that is from Libra to Pisces. For Aries ascendant, Jupiter would be moving into your 2nd house. Now, this is an excellent period for you to undertake financial planning measures. You can be able to secure ancestral wealth and property in this duration. And this is even more true for you if Venus is also well placed in your birth chart. Jupiter from here casts its 5th aspect on your 6th house, which shows that you can be victorious over your opponents. You can overcome any kind of resistance in this duration. It could help you to get rid of your loans. It could help you to fight diseases successfully in this period. Jupiter would cast its 7th aspect on the 8th house of your birth chart, indicating that you could financially gain even through your spouse's family in this duration. There could be sudden gains in your life in this period. Now, Jupiter would be casting its 9th aspect on the 10th house of your birth chart, indicating a grand success in your career, and you could even be promoted in your job. Also, if this Jupiter is somehow connected to your 10th Lord, then it means that some kind of job opportunity can come into your life, which can act as a turning point in your career life. Now, some advice for the Aries ascendant people. The Aries ascendant people should be cautious regarding what they eat throughout the duration of this transit, because there is possibility of some kind of liver related issues. Sudden weight gain can also happen during the duration of this transit. See, Jupiter always expands, so wherever it sits, it kind of expands that place. There could be an increase in your expenses also in this period. However, overall, it's a pretty good transit for the Aries ascendant people. Now I'm going to mention about the three kinds of remedies. First one is the karmic remedy, second one is the attitudinal remedy, and the third one is the astrological remedy. So beginning with the karmic remedy now. So the karmic remedy for the Aries ascendant people would be to make good use of your speech throughout the duration of this transit. You should talk softly and politely with others in this period. Now, the attitudinal remedy for the Aries ascendant people would be that you should avoid becoming greedy in this period, and you should keep a check on your materialistic desires in this duration. The astrological remedy for the Aries ascendant people would be that you should do your important works on Thursdays. You should schedule your important interviews, your important meetings on Thursdays throughout the duration of this transit. Doing these three remedies can help you make the most of this transit. Now, Jupiter would be moving, for the Taurus ascendant people, Jupiter would be moving into the first house of your birth chart by virtue of this transit. There could be an expansion in your knowledge base and an improvement in your overall personality by virtue of this transit. You could become more confident and positive in your outlook towards life in general. Jupiter would cast its fifth aspect on your fifth house, indicating success in the field of education. You could become more creative and innovative in this duration. This is also a good period for your children, as they are likely to shine in their respective fields. Jupiter would cast its seventh aspect on your seventh house, which means that there could be a rise in your reputation or in your public image. You can even start some work of your own in this period. You are also very likely to get married in this duration of 1 year in case you are still unmarried till now. And it seems to be an arranged marriage in your case, because Ketu is sitting in the fifth house of your birth chart. So any kind of love relationship or romantic relationship might end up in a breakup in this period. Also, if your natal chart is supportive of an arranged marriage, then definitely you can go ahead and proceed in this direction. Now, Jupiter would cast its ninth aspect on the ninth house of your birth chart, indicating a rise in your luck and fortunes. You are likely to see good results in all your endeavors. With lesser efforts from your side, you can expect better results for your efforts in this duration. This is also a good period for your father. And you can turn more religious in this duration. You can become more ethical. You can become more spiritual. So overall, it is indeed a lucky transit for you. Now, some advice for the Taurus ascendant people would be that you should avoid being egoistic in this duration. You should avoid being stubborn in this period. You should stay down to earth instead of thinking that you know it all. Now, for the Taurus ascendant people, I would be mentioning the three kinds of remedies, which are the karmic remedy, the attitudinal remedy, and the astrological remedy. So, beginning with the karmic remedy now. For you, the karmic remedy would be to try learning a new skill or some subject related to healing in this duration. This can help you a lot. Now, the attitudinal remedy for the Taurus ascendant people would be that you should respect your elders and your mentors in this period as much as possible. You should try respecting them and making them happy in this duration. Now, the astrological remedy for the Taurus ascendant people would be that you should donate yellow colored items to the needy and the poor. For example, you can donate yellow colored clothes to the needy and the poor living in your neighborhood. So these are the three kinds of remedies which, if Taurus ascendant people do throughout the duration of this transit, then you can make the most of this transit. Now, for the Gemini's ascendant people, Jupiter would make a move into your 12th house by virtue of this transit. You could see an improvement in your overall mental well-being and your mind could be more relaxed now. You could find relief in your present difficulties or challenges and could be able to get a sound sleep in your day-to-day life. Jupiter would cast its fifth aspect on your fourth house by virtue of this transit, indicating that there could be an environment of peace and happiness in your home in this period. This is a good time for your mother also, as her health is likely to improve and she can turn more spiritual, she can turn more religious in this duration. Also, Jupiter would cast its seventh aspect on the eighth house of your main birth chart by virtue of this transit. So what this would mean? This would mean that there could be victory in competitions for you in this duration. There could be success in all your endeavors. You could find yourself making peaceful settlements with your opponents in this period. Jupiter would be casting its ninth aspect on your eighth house, showing the possibility of you gaining from unconventional sources or from hidden sources in this duration. You could also be inclined towards knowing more about the occult sciences or in finding about the unknown. You could also seek astrological guidance from various kinds of astrologers in this period. Now, an advice for the Gemini ascendant people would be that you should control your expenditure in this duration, as there could be a lot of rise in your expenses. You should also take good care of your physical health and should exercise on a daily basis in order to remain fit. You should also pay attention to the quality of your married life in this duration, as the same could be adversely affected. Now, the three kinds of remedies for the Gemini ascendant people, beginning with the karmic remedy. So the karmic remedy for you would be to undertake a lot of charitable and philanthropic works in this duration. Like for example, you can get associated with an NGO. This would help you a lot to make the most of this transit. Now, the second kind of remedy is the attitudinal remedy for the Gemini ascendant people. Now, the attitudinal remedy for you would be that you should let go of the unpleasant things of the past and should try to focus and try to increase your focus on the present. Now, the astrological remedy for the Gemini ascendant people would be that you should try keeping fast on Thursdays. So doing these three kinds of remedies can help you make the most of this transit. Now for the Cancer ascendant people, Jupiter would be moving into your 11th house by virtue of this transit. So there could be a massive increase in your own earnings in this period. You could financially gain through multiple sources. There could be abundance and prosperity in your life. A long-awaited wish of yours can get fulfilled in this period. Jupiter would cast its fifth aspect on your third house, indicating that this is a good time for your younger siblings. This is a good time for you to undertake short travels. Those of you who are pursuing your higher studies in the field of management, it is a good period for you also. Jupiter would be casting its seventh aspect on the fifth house of your birth chart, indicating that you could be inclined towards expanding your knowledge base in this period. You might have to work hard initially for this, but would be able to gather good momentum as this transit progresses further. Many of you could even have a successful love relationship in this period. Now, Jupiter would cast its ninth aspect on your seventh house of this birth chart. So what this means? This means that your business is likely to prosper. Your business is likely to become financially gainful for you in this duration. You're likely to have harmonious relationship with your spouse. Your bond with your spouse can become better. There can be a good level of understanding between you and your spouse than what it had been in the recent past. Now, an advice for the Cancer ascendant people would be that you should try to be more focused on your goals in this period, and you should avoid any kind of distractions. Also, you should try to stay internally motivated and energetic in this duration. Now, the karmic remedy for the Cancer ascendant people would be that you should try improving your relationship with your friends and should also work towards an expansion in your network circle. The attitudinal remedy for the Cancer ascendant people would be that you should try to be more socially active in this duration. And also you should keep a check on your emotions at all times throughout the duration of this transit. And the astrological remedy for the Cancer ascendant people would be that you should chant the Vishnu Sahasranam on Thursday mornings and should worship Lord Vishnu with full devotion in this period. Now for the Leo ascendant people, Jupiter would be moving into your 10th house by virtue of this transit. 10th house depicts our career. 10th house shows our profession. So if you are a student and you are, say, preparing for a government job related exam, then this is an excellent period for you because you are likely to taste success in your endeavors. You're likely to get good results of your efforts. Also, your efforts will be directed in the proper direction throughout the duration of this transit. You can see an increase in your hard work. You can see an increase in the amount of efforts that you are putting. Now, Jupiter would be casting its 5th aspect on the 2nd house of your main birth chart, showing that there can be an increment in your savings. There can be an increment in your material wealth. Your savings can even increase your expenditure. Your savings can be more than your expenses, due to which you are likely to invest more amount of your money into safe zones. And this is likely to yield good results in your future for you. Now, Jupiter would be casting its 7th aspect on your 4th house, indicating that you could witness positive changes in your family environment. There could be less mental stress in your life. This is also a good time for your mother. Now, Jupiter would be casting its 9th aspect on your 6th house, indicating that you can be able to overcome any kind of resistance or any kind of opposition that you might have been encountering at your place of work. Also, you can get rid of your debts in this duration. Now, my advice for the Leo ascendant people would be that you should try to cooperate with your colleagues as much as possible at your place of work. And you should try to maintain a harmonious relationship with your near and dear ones throughout the duration of this transit. Now, the karmic remedy for the Leo ascendant people would be that you should try to, adjust yourself to the changing circumstances. You should adapt yourself well to the changing circumstances, to the challenges that come your way throughout the duration of this transit. By adapting yourself well to the changing situations, you can be able to make the most of use of this transit. Now, the attitudinal remedy for you would be that you should be more patient and you should avoid taking any kind of shortcuts for achieving more amount of success. And the astrological remedy for the Leo ascendant people would be that you should be wearing more of orange colored clothes in your day-to-day life throughout the duration of this transit to make the most use of this transit. Now, for the Virgo ascendant people, Jupiter would be moving into your 9th house by virtue of this transit. For those of you who are already married by now, this is an excellent period for you because you are likely to rise in your career. You are likely to witness improvements in your day-to-day life. You are going to become more fortunate in your period. This is creating a kind of Bhagya Uday Yoga in your life. Okay. Now, for the unmarried natives, also, this is a good phase for becoming more spiritual, becoming more religious, becoming more ethical, and becoming more studious in your day-to-day life, in case you are unmarried. For those of you who have been trying to obtain higher education, you can be successful in doing so in this period. Now, Jupiter would cast its 5th aspect on the 1st house of your main birth chart, showing that there could be a rise in your self-esteem and confidence in this period. You could become healthier and happier in this duration. Jupiter would be casting its 7th aspect on the 3rd house of your birth chart, indicating that your relationship with your younger siblings could improve in this duration, and you could even be a helping hand to them in their work. They could approach you in their times of need, and you could help them in every possible way you can. Jupiter would be casting its 9th aspect on the 5th house of your birth chart. Now, what does the 5th house show? 5th house shows creativity, our passion, our romantic encounters, and it also shows our knowledge base. So your grasping power could improve by virtue of this transit. You could become much more creative in this duration. You could become much more innovative in this period. This is also a good time if you are involved in any of your romantic relationship, as your bond with your GF or with your BF is likely to become stronger in this period. Now, the advice for the Virgo ascendant people would be that you should try to stay morally upright in this duration. You should be just and fair in your dealings with others throughout the duration of this transit. The karmic remedy for the Virgo ascendant people would be that you should try to maintain a closer bond with your father in this period and should help him with his works. The attitudinal remedy for the Virgo ascendant people would be that you should try to cultivate an attitude of gratitude in this duration and should thank God for all that He has blessed you with on a day-to-day basis. And the astrological remedy for the Virgo ascendant people would be that you should chant the Vedic mantra of the planet Jupiter 7 times on every Thursday morning. Doing these 3 remedies can help you make the most use of this transit. So friends, this was all in this video. I hope you all liked this video. If you all liked it and if you gathered some little knowledge through this video, then please do share it with your friends and other family members. And please do subscribe my channel. The name of my channel is Swati Surbhi Astro. I would keep putting in more efforts to bring better videos for you in the future too. Thank you.